Good morning, YouTube. Welcome into the live viewers, replay viewers, and all from around the world. People watching from the outside. Welcome into Dutyron's live stream. Morning cup of coffee. Morning cup of Joe, courtesy of Smith & Wesson. This broadcast is brought to you by Smith & Wesson and Popeye, the African gray parrot, and the NYPD. How are you, Mahid? Good to see you. Angeles, how are you? Miss Vasquez, Josh. Josh H is in the building. Good morning, Josh. Good to see you. Prince Mark Sawyer is in the building. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining Morning Cup of Coffee with Popeye. He does have two legs. One is up, perched up, because he's kind of happy and comfortable. So he's perched up. Good morning, Cheryl. Good to see you, Cheryl. Hello, Whitney. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Morning Cup of Joe with Dutyron. How are you? Love the 80s Glasgow girl. Hello from Scotland. Good to see you. Popeye's starting to mumble already some of the words that I'm saying. He has a habit of trying to talk over me, actually. So that's one of the things that Popeye does. Is he tries to talk over me. Good morning, Bonacera. Good to see you. How are you? Face makeup. Good to see you. Let's go, Mets. They're doing good, the Mets. They are doing good. So let me get out of this. Great to see you. Great to see all my new friends, my old friends, and everybody in between. So thank you so much for everyone joining. I'm just getting settled in. Hello, Ginger Locks. Ginger Locks' mom is in the building, everybody. Good to see you, Ginger Locks. So good morning. Good morning and enjoying a cup of Joe. Let me set up. I wasn't exactly perfectly set up for this live, but now I am. I'm good to go. I got the chat up here instead of having to look down. Forgot to wish you a happy birthday to my son. He's fine. Don't worry about it. He got a lot of love from his grandmother, both of them. Good to see you. Good morning, Lady T. He got a lot of love. Prince Mark Sawyer, good to see you. Welcome in, my new friend. Thank you for joining. Always a pleasure to have everybody. So, guys, Dutyron here, retired NYPD detective, as you guys know. But for those of you who are new and joining, this is my 31-year-old African gray parrot, Popeye. He's up on one leg because he's kind of comfortable right now. Good morning, Rachel Newton. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, Rachel. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Ginger Locks. I said hello to you already, but thank you so much. New Jersey is under thunderstorm. Maybe coming your way. Yeah, I'm watching the news right now, and I saw some of the severe weather that we might be getting with wind and rain. So let me know how it goes for you guys, and I'll be saying a prayer for all the people in Jersey. Hopefully nobody loses power or anything like that, because that kind of stinks when you lose the power. So good morning. This is a Cup of Joe. Sponsored by Smith & Wesson, guys. Sponsored by Smith & Wesson. Lady T, you can send me an email. Go to my website, dutyron.com. Go into your Google search bar, hit dutyron.com, or just send me an email at dutyron@aol.com. It's pretty easy. Good morning, Sonia. That's my good friend Sonia from Wisconsin, the cheese state. Welcome in, Sonia. Good to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And blessings to everyone here in the chat throughout the world. Thank you guys so much for joining in on my live. Thank you. I don't know why, but for some reason, the way things are set up here, I don't see the numbers in the chat for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just weird, but that's just how the setup is. When I use Streamlabs, sometimes it comes on and sometimes it doesn't. Thank you, Benasare. Popeye is very comfortable up on his perch. He's having a good old time. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Love and respect from New York City to Texas. So, guys, if those of you are just joining, I bought myself a birthday present. This is a professional microphone, so the audio should be good. I'm hoping it's not too overpowering. But it is it's a little bit of an upgrade in the audio visual. Well, the visual I have under control. I think I'm using a pro webcam by Logitech, But this microphone was only $64 on Amazon. So it's a really nice mic, and it's a desk mic. I'm not really a big fan of those, some people you see with the boom mics coming into the shot. I like to try to keep it out of sight, out of mind. I'd even like to push it away so you can't see it, but I don't want it to be too far away from me. And I don't want to actually feel like I have to lean into it to talk to you guys. So, um, so excellent, excellent. So you're getting a PS4 in 2021. That's a long way to wait. But as long as you're patient, I'm happy for you. Starlight True Crime. Good morning, everyone. Go and check out Starlight True Crime's channel. She is starting out, and she could use a couple of friends coming up on her live. She does a lot of uploads and occasional live streams now that she's using Streamlabs. I'm coming to you straight from Streamlabs from my laptop. So I have a laptop, and it's all going through. I'm not using mobile, but I do use the mobile on the Streamlabs quite a bit. Thank you, Lady T. Cheryl Phillips is in the building. She loves parrots. Hello, Angela. Angeles Vasquez. Good to see you, Angeles. Thank you so much for joining. Louis Trinidad's wife. She always talks about you. That's Bruni. I love Bruni. She is adorable. I've met Bruni a couple of times. And Louis, you know how I feel about him. He's great people. So a partner of mine in the warrant squad and the trip team. I had a lot of really good times with Louis and a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, a lot of eating. Louis and I used to enjoy eating, and we did our job with professionalism, and we rock and rolled, me and him. He's a lot of fun, man. I love that guy. I can't wait to see him again soon. So tell him I said hello. Dutyron is representing the warrant squad. I'm always representing the squad. So that's my old partner right there, Miss Vasquez. That's his, I think it's his niece. I want to say niece. That's his niece, and her uncle was one of my partners that I work with in the warrant squad. So great to have you in on my live. Always a pleasure. So just enjoying a cup of coffee. And you know what? Louis and Bruni and his two daughters loved Popeye. They always said to me, if you ever want to give him up for adoption, we'll take him. So they always want to take him. Yes, you are his niece. I'm 55 years old. I just turned 55 last Friday. So a week ago today, I turned 55. So I'm getting a little old. I'm getting up there. So my memory gets a little foggy every once in a while. So if you like eating, Dutyron, you should come down to Louisiana. You won't be disappointed, says Red Like Wine. You know what, Red Like Wine? I know I wouldn't be disappointed because you all down there, down south, know how to eat and cook and good old Southern comfort. I love it. I love a good old Southern comfort. Starlight is saying hello to everybody. Please wave the hand back to Starlight. True Crime. She's awesome. She's awesome sauce. Jay is for justice in the building. How are you, Jay? Good to see you, man. How's everything going? Long time no see. I hope all is well with you and the family. I got Popeye here. He's up on one leg. That means he's happy and comfortable. So Popeye is just chilling out. Yes, you guys down south know how to do it, man. You know how to do it. Yes, Jay. Long time no see. I'm glad you're here. So, guys, I brought out a little ensemble. I wanted to show you. Last night, people were asking me about the housing authority, police department, and like my police career. So a lot of people were asking me about my badges, like what the different badges were. So just to recap, and most of you don't know this, but New York City Police Department up until 1995 was three separate agencies. It was the NYPD, it was the Housing Police, which is the Housing Authority. That's what I worked for, and then it was the Transit Police. The people, we called them the tunnel rats, the subway cops. So there was three police departments: the Transit Police, the Housing Police, and the NYPD, all wrapped into one. So if you took the police test, you would get called for the NYPD, but then they would pool you in a lottery, and you'd get randomly selected to go to these different departments. The transit and housing was smaller amounts of guys and girls, but the NYPD always was, large, and that was the biggest and prestigious. And people were like, oh, I don't want to work for housing or transit. But I got selected for housing, and I was worried. I was worried, to be honest with you. I didn't think that it was going to be a great career, but it turned out to be fantastic. It was like working for a small police department. We were like all family, so everybody knew each other. So I want to show you. This is my housing authority police. It's a replica, but this is my housing authority. Let me take it out. Hi, Popeye. Good morning. So this is my housing authority police shield. This is the duplicate of my shield. It says on it housing authority. I don't know if you guys could see that. It says New York City Housing Authority Police. So that was my shield number, 3784. So this is my first badge that I got when I graduated the academy as a white shield police officer. So this is New York City Housing Police. But then in 1995, that was in 91. I'm showing my age now. In 1991, I had that till 95, 91 to 95. And now here is the New York City Police, the NYPD shield. So now it just says different writing on it. Just says New York City Police. I don't know if it's focusing. It's not focusing. Anyways, you get the idea. It says New York City, City of New York Police instead of Housing Authority. There you go. You see it better now. So there's the two differences. Okay, so I had that. Yeah, that's my handcuff key. I'm ready for action, red like wine. I'm ready for action. So you never know when you got to jump into action. So now this is what I retired as a detective. Notice it's a different badge number. I don't know why it's not. There you go. There's a good focus right there. Took a little while for that to get into focus. Pretty cool. So I got a lot of emails about the key is the key on this one is I used to use, that was the key to my locker. That was the key to my locker in the precinct. So it's not a handcuff key. It's not a handcuff key. It's just a key for my locker. So yeah, the 4503, I didn't, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but 4503 is my partner who was shot and killed in 1996. That was his white shield. He carried this on a white shield, 4503. He was shot and killed when we were police, not police officers, not detectives. And when I got promoted to detective, his wife asked me to take his badge number for protection. That she felt that Kevin would look over me from heaven, and I was honored when I got promoted to take the 4503. Rest in peace, Kevin Gillespie. He was a partner who was shot and killed in 1996. So that's the story with 4503, and thank you for bringing that up. Cheryl Phillips' badge was 779. Excellent. Thank you, Benassara. Thank you for that. So that's a little history behind my shield with the detectives. My partner, like I said, was shot and killed in 1996. Police Officer Kevin Gillespie, March 14th, 1996, up in the Bronx. And when I got promoted to detective, his wife asked me to take on the shield number for protection. And I was honored. She had to write a letter to the police commissioner, who was Bill Bratton at the time when I got promoted, and the police commissioner approved it. Hello, Rupel. Good to see you. Vegas Ghost Girls. Good to see you. Thank you. He definitely did protect me because he got me through 9/11. September 11th, I responded to. There was many times during the course of the day and the days that followed that we were in grave danger of pieces of building falling down on people and debris and people falling down into voids. One of the firemen that I was working alongside with down on the pile, day 2, I'll never forget this. One of the firemen that I was working with on the pile fell down, I think about 14 feet into a void in a twisted metal and smoldering smoke and heat. And he was trapped down there for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes it took to get him out. So he fell down on the pile. We were trying to do bucket removal of debris. It was called the Bucket Brigade. And we were working right alongside the firemen, the FDNY, the brave men and women of the fire department and the police department. And he fell down into a void about 12 to 14 feet down and was trapped for 30, 35 minutes. And it was a harrowing 35 minutes. And we needed to get heavy welding equipment to break away the steel to get down to him. But we got him out. And I'm sure that, to this day, he probably suffers from some form of PTSD from that, because that was a harrowing event. We didn't even know how far he was down. At one point, you couldn't even see him. And then they got the big lights, and it was just crazy. So Kevin was with me, I feel, throughout a great part of 9/11. So Cheryl Phillips says, my uncle, P.O., shot by Purple Gang in a robbery. He survived. Thank God, Cheryl. Thank God he survived. Yeah, Popeye is listening. He's listening, right? He's listening. He's listening. So good to see everybody. I left my phone, my primary phone, in the kitchen. So I'm going to have to run and get that so I can invite onto... I want to create a post. Actually, I think I could do it here. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I'm pretty sure I could do it here. I have my iPhone out. I usually do it from my Android. So for some reason, Androids on YouTube are a little bit more user-friendly. Now, don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I'm just talking about user-friendly for sharing. Like when I go to create a post, it just works easier. But I'm doing it now. It just takes a couple more clicks. All right, so I just created my community post, and let me share onto Twitter. I like to do those two things. I'm a little anal about that. I like to share on Twitter because I always tell everyone follow me on Twitter, because I share my broadcasts on Twitter. So if you're not subscribed to me on Twitter or Instagram, I actually share on Instagram too, believe it or not. So if you're not subscribed to me on both of those socials, please go subscribe. It's at Dutyron on both platforms. So it's freaking iPhone, man. I swear, it's so much easier on my Android. I don't know why. I got to do like a freaking 30 clicks to get the job done that I do in 2 clicks on my Android. Does anybody else experience that? Leanne says, my county in Ohio just lost a sheriff in the line of duty. I think they said last sheriff we lost was like 20 years ago. May he or she rest in peace. Leanne Mitchell, thank you for sharing that with me. May they rest in peace. May the officer, sheriff, and his family find strength. It's a tough time. It's a tough time. Good morning, Jenny Anderson. Good to see you. Laura, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I went back home into New York just after 9/11. It was still smoking, I see, around the end of the month. Yeah, I was there for over 4 months going into the spring. I think my last tour was sometime in April. I want to say around April or early May. And I was working in the morgue. Hello, Cab 7. Good to see you. Nona is in the building, 617, from the great state of Massachusetts. Good to see you, Nona. Thank you so much for joining. So this broadcast is brought to you by Smith & Wesson, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying a morning cup and sending out blessings and respect and honor to all you guys joining. It was great to see Jay as for Justice. I'm hoping she's still here, and if she's not, I'm happy that she came in. I was always always wondering about my friends. Like when you run a channel, it makes it hard to, get into everybody's lives. And I kind of sometimes feel guilty about it, but there's really nothing that I could do. I try the best I can. I just can't be everywhere at once. So I watch replays, I watch replays. The perpetrator's being held on a $10 million bond. Wow. African Gray talk like Tony Soprano. That's funny. Hold on, let me scroll back because I feel like I missed a lot of people. Rupal, I said hello to. Jay is for Justice is frowning. Fine badges. All right, so I'm back to where I saw everything. Mahid Salam, my Muslim brother from Saudi Arabia, was here from the beginning. Starlight, I don't know if she's still here. But thank you to one and all. I appreciate you guys. Lori, I said hello. It's okay. Angel Pepper, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm hoping Paper Angel ASMR is still here. Sonia was here earlier. I lose a lot of people because if I don't engage certain individuals, they just go away because everyone's got things to do, Sharpshooter with the 38. What did you have, a Model 640 on the Smith & Wesson, Cheryl? So good to see my friend Ben, Cab7. If you're not subscribed to Cab7, I implore you to go and check out his channel for a lot of peace and positivity. Cab7 is a diamond in the rough on the YouTube community. I really feel blessed that I met him a couple of weeks ago, and we share the same month, not the same month, the same year on birthdays. So we come from the same mold. We were brought up in the 60s and 70s as kids, so we know how respect and honor goes. And he also served our country in the military, so thank you to Cab7 for your service to our country. A very noble and honorable man. He supports his military and his local law enforcement. So and he loves his God. So kudos to you, Cab7. So I tip my cup and I tip my cap to you. I thank you for your friendship, and it's an honor to be part of the Cab7 family. So guys, go and check out his channel. And if you ever need a quick pick-me-up, watch his replays if he's not live. He is freaking outstanding. I mean, we are all not perfect, but he's pretty damn close to it. So much love and respect to Cab7. And there she is, my girl, my good friend, Sonia, Paper Angel ASMR. Guys, go and check out her channel too. She does a lot of ASMR type broadcasts and uploads. She's not doing any lives just yet. I've been trying to coax her into some lives. We'll get her there, guys. So Sonia's a great, wonderful wife, and she's caring for her husband who's a paraplegic, and she has a home care and she cares for him. So she's a loving, caring wife who I commend tremendously for her, looking after and taking care of her husband. So God bless her. Paper Angel, I tip my cap to you as well. So you're a good woman. Good morning, Eddie Fratz. Speaking of good men, there's Ed Fratz in the building from Florida. Good to see you, Eddie. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live stream. I know you're a busy guy during the day with your telecommunication conglomerate that you got going on. So I know you're a busy guy, but this cup of Joe is dedicated to all the good men and women out there. So cheers. So for those of you just joining, this is my 31-year-old African gray parrot. 31-year-old African gray parrot, Popeye. He is starting to get his feathers growing back in. He was plucking away for like 3 or 4 months, and it was really frustrating to me because I couldn't figure out why he was doing it, And he's starting to let it grow back in. It's not as bald as what it was. I thought maybe he was trying to imitate his owner by having a bald head, but it's starting to grow back in. So it's good, I've had him since a baby. I used to hand feed him via syringe. So, but listen, let me know where you guys are watching. If anybody's new to Dutyron's live stream or the broadcast, let me know your city and state. I'll give you a shout out, or your country where you're watching from. I always like to acknowledge new people, and I like to encourage people who are just watching and that never comment to maybe say something and join in on this interactive live stream. So that's what this is all about, interacting with one another. And thank you for everyone who has subscribed to all the people I recommend, like Ed Fratz, Nabul, Paper Angel ASMR, Starlight. There's a lot of great people in on the chat. So go check them all out. Joey, BKLYN _67. And Starlight True Crime, she's got a family to attend to, and she's got, things going on. So I appreciate in the middle of the day guys coming out and watching. I don't know what it was. I don't know, Sonia, what I couldn't figure it out because I do give him attention all the time. I do show him love, and I cook eggs for him and chicken and different vegetables. So he's got a good diet. So I didn't chalk it up to diet. I definitely chalked it up to possibly frustration or maybe some things that have changed. Like I read that if you change things in their room where they are, it could trigger that. I don't know. Your daughter, wait a minute, Laura says, we have a cockatiel and a conure, sun conure, but the daughter wants a cockatoo. They're a lot of work, and they're lifetime, they're lifetime pets, They're not something that you could just, they're going to outlive most of us. This bird's got a 75-year lifespan expectancy, 75 plus years. I think one or two African greys lived over 100 years. So I don't know about that. He's gone 30-something years without a girlfriend. Why throw a headache into the mix? Yeah, 75, red like wine. Yeah. My dog gets bent out of shape if I change the location of things. He's old, though. 17. God bless, Nona. Yeah, Oscar doesn't really mind him. Oscar actually likes Popeye. Oscar wants to play with him at any time. Any given time, he wants to play with Popeye. So, yeah, red like wine. Why throw headaches into an old geezer? Why give an old geezer some headaches and a honeydew checklist, right? Hello, Katrina. Hello, Daphne. How are you, Daphne? Good to see you. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Oh my God, I've been years without a boyfriend. I'm also a tough old bird. There you go, Nona. Why throw a monkey wrench into the system that's been working? Nobody tells him what to do. Now I throw in a female in there. She's going to be telling him, start cleaning your cage up. Hey, you're eating with your mouth open. You're doing this. You're doing that. Why get a honeydew checklist when you don't need one, right? You haven't had a boyfriend in 10 years, says Alicia. I'm sure you've been on many dates, though. Do Americans say geezer? Yeah, I do. I say geezer, Rupel. I don't know if all Americans do. Me too. I need a boyfriend, says Katrina. And Katrina is adorable. You should have no problem you probably have people knocking down your door. So, Katrina, I don't buy that story one bit. You probably have guys knocking down the door. So, good to see you, Nabul. Thank you for joining. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Nabul over in the south of France, over in Saint-Tropez, he did a wonderful two broadcasts this morning live from the ferry over to Saint-Tropez. And he also, Nabul, did a walking tour over in Saint-Tropez. Wonderful, wonderful, solid broadcast the second time around. So go check out Nabul and everything he has to offer from his point of view and perspective over in France. So thank you for joining, my friend. Good to see you, Nabul. Nabul and I have met and sat and had a lunch over in Brooklyn in New York when he came with his beautiful family to visit New York. And I got to tell you, Nabul is the cheapest date that I've ever taken out to lunch. He eats like a bird. He eats like Popeye. I think Popeye eats more than Nabul does. So Nabul ate little teeny bits of calamad. He didn't have any adult beverages. Now, I think there was something else to the adult beverage thing, but he was the cheapest date that I've ever had. Hello, happy eating. Good to see you, my brother. Good morning. Much love and respect. Cheers. Cheers to you, happy eating. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. So thank you for subscribing to Nabul, Sonia. Thank you. He's got a 75 plus year life expectancy, guys. 75 plus years. The Lord has filled your lungs, and I'm glad He has. Amen. Amen, my brother. Amen. So it's great to see everybody. It's great to see everybody. I went through the progressions of badges. I was showing everybody my New York City Police Department Housing Authority Police Shield. This is what I graduated the academy with. That's my cop police officer shield. It says on there New York City Housing Authority. My badge number is 3784. And then when we merged in 1995, I had the same badge number, but it was different. But it was different because it says New York City Police. No more New York City Housing. It says New York City Police. And here's the differences in the two side by side. And then the third and awesome badge that I retired with was my NYPD badge, the detectives. Popeye gets upset when I take him out of the frame. Did you hear him making the noises? When I take Popeye out of the frame, he gets pissed off at me. So good to see everybody in the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. We're on 31 minutes. I'm only going to stay for a little while longer, but I want to just say thank you to everyone for joining in. Thank you to share out the broadcast to your social media. If you haven't shared it onto Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat, or whatever you have on social, I'd ask you, if you want to do me a favor, I please ask you to share it. And if you can create a community post with your subscribers, I always do that when I come into other people's live streams. I ask if you could kindly do that. It really helps with getting noticed and getting your broadcast out there. Hello, BNO Outdoors. Everybody go check out BNO Outdoors channel. Doing some great stuff. If you like variety and the great outdoors, he is your guy. He is the person to go to and check out all of your outdoor wants and needs, if you will. So go check out BNO Outdoors, ladies and gentlemen. Another great channel that I subscribe to, and I'm always going around and checking out replays and leaving comments in the leave a message in the comment sections. It always helps out with the algorithm and the noticing. So great to see everybody in here. Thank you so much for joining. Look at Popeye. He's shaking his tail feathers for us. So he's got a little bit of food right there and a little bit of water in the other one. So there's water and then there's food. But I already made him scrambled eggs. Now, is that ironic that an African gray parrot or a bird would eat scrambled eggs or chicken? He loves chicken and scrambled eggs, especially when it's warm. Especially when it's warm. Thank you, BNO Outdoors, for sharing. Bless you. Bless you. So I caught Nabul's live stream this morning. I caught Cab 7's live stream this morning. Who else was I in on? A little bit of thunder, guys. Just heard thunder outside. I caught Cab 7. I caught Nabul's live stream. And I think there was one other person who I caught live. It's raining hard, and it's actual thunder. I just heard thunder. So whoever notified me about inclement weather in New Jersey, thank you for that. It's already hit New York. It's raining really hard. You could see the little area that's still bare on his chest, on Popeye's chest right there. That's where he was picking, but it was all bald where you could see the skin. Now there's white fluffy feathers growing in. So yeah, it's coming down really hard right now. And you know what? My grass could use it because I just put fertilizer down and some crabgrass control and things of that nature. So we could definitely use a little bit of rain because I didn't turn on my in-ground sprinklers yet. That wasn't thunder. That was your stomach, says Happy Eating. It's growling. There you go, my brother. Go feed the stomach. Go feed it. Thunder here too. There you go, Maureen. Then the rain. He does visit the vet, Red Like Wine. I took him there to have blood drawn and a checkup when he started picking his feathers, and everything checked out. It's thundering in Denmark. Wow. Isn't that something? So, guys, hello from Sydney, Australia. Put another prawn on the Barbie and let's get the party started. Hello there. Miss Euro 2012, Sydney, Australia, checking in. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. What else did I want to say? What else? Hold on a second, guys. Hang on. I want to look at the participants. I love to do this. This is who I show in the chat. I'm gonna screw up all your names, but please forgive me. This is my official. If you have a registered account, you show up here in the chat. Benassara, B&O Outdoors, Cab 7, Cheryl Phillips, Daphne Pia Girl 1985, Dutyron, Ed Frats, Happy Eaton, Holly Burke, Jennifer Ramirez, Jenny Anderson, Katrina Catress, Life of MC, Laura Conroy, Miss Euro 2012, Nabul, Paper Angel, Rachel Newton, Red Like Wine, Rupel Thaker, I know I screwed that up, Tay B. Hare, and Vegas Ghost Girls Paranormal. Thank you to all of you. Those are the people who are visible in the chat. Everybody else that's in the chat is not signed into their account. But thank you for all of you being in here and all of my friends that are outside. A little donation towards date night. See, now Eddie knows me very well. Ed, thank you so much for that super chat. My brother from another mother. Ed knows Friday night for Dutyron is date night. Me and the missus always have date night on Friday night, no matter what the rain, what the weather is. If it's snowing, date night happens inside in the house. But, so as we all know, and thank you so much, Ed, for that super chat. Very kind and generous. Hello, Bouncer Slab. Thank you for joining. I'm welcome in to the chat. So every Friday night is date night with me and the missus, no matter what. We don't make plans to do anything else but date night. And it is a married person's code word for you're going to get it. So just a little FYI on date night for all the married people. If you start date night, you got a good chance you're going to get it. Now, you could interpret that to however you want. It could mean you're going to get a hug, a kiss. It could mean you're going to have sexy time. It could mean a host of anything. So don't take it the wrong way. But date night is good. Date night is good. Going double. That's $8 towards date night. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you so much. That is awesome. You are lovely. You're going to get it, says Delightful Dawn. We got to keep it PG-13. Hi, Dana Hughes. How are you? Good to see you, Dana. Thanks for coming in. Oh, my God. Here we go, says Maureen Conroy. Maureen, you know me well. You know me well. Listen, guys, if I'm going to do a true live stream, I'm not going to hold back on some of my things. And Eddie Frats brought that out. He said towards date night, he pays attention. He's my friend. He knows what Dutyron's kind of situation is and how I do it. So Friday is date night, guys. That long chat was me, Dana, using my husband's name. John Davis says that long chat was me, Dana, using my husband's name. Gotcha. Now I got it. I'm seeing everything clear now. So thank you so much, Katrina, for the super chat, doubling down on date night. So that's one glass of wine. That's one glass of wine that'll be coming in from you guys. And thank you, Life of MC, again, coming in with the 200 over here from, I believe you are in the Philippines. Shoot, hold on a second. I know I just screwed that up. Hold on a second. Yes, Philippines. I was right. Wow. Sometimes this old man is pretty good. Thank you so much for the super chat. Life of MC, straight out of the Philippines. Go check out her channel. I did. It's all about a lot of different makeup and perfumes and a lot of girly stuff, but it's cool. I show my wife all that stuff. So thank you so much, Holly. Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat, Nona, 617 from the great state of Massachusetts. Love and respect to you. Thank you so much. So go check out Life of MC's channel. Subscribe to Eddie Frats. He gives you lots of tips on how to be successful in the sales field. Ed is a professional in telecommunications, sales, and marketing, and he knows everything about and everything and anything when it comes to sales. So go check out my friend Ed Frads, and you could use some girly tips. There's no help from me. There's no help from me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bouncer Slabs. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's all good in the neighborhood. So, hello, John Davis. Good to see you. There you go. Communicating with Dana. You are just fine. You're doing great, Katrina. You don't need any girly tips at all. You're adorable. You, Paper Angel, all of my lady friends here. And coincidentally, guys, I hate to break the news to you. I looked at my analytics. I look usually once a month at them. And I looked at them last night. And shockingly, I have 83% female viewers. I don't know why, but this is a lot to take in. And it can't be because of me. It's got to be because of my bird, or maybe all the good stuff I show on the outdoors. But 83.9%, almost 84% female viewers. So I don't know what's going on. When I told my wife that this morning, she was like, oh my goodness, it isn't. It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen. Should I go get it, Happy Eaton? Should I go get the phone? There you go. I'm not saying anything, John. Happy Eaton. All I'm saying is that I looked at my analytics and it was like off the charts, female viewers. So thank you, Katrina, for subbing. That's because we feel safe here. Thank you, Maureen. It's awesome. I don't know. I don't like to overthink things. I don't like. Hold on. Let me do an ASMR. I don't like to overthink things. All I like to do is give you guys information. So 84, almost 84% women. It's got to be for a good reason. As we all take in a deep breath, in through your mouth, out through your nose, as I tap away on this microphone. I cracked myself up. I probably lost about 20 viewers, probably 20 subscribers dropped off. Yeah, females are into crime and psychology and serial killers. There you go, Rupal. That probably is part of it too. It's probably part of it, you know. I tried to register with you. It came up phishing. What? I don't know why the first time I tried to register. I don't know what you mean by register. You mean subscribe? Please, no ASMR. Okay, Newman, I'm just kidding around. And I know you are. So laughing out loud. There you go. There you go, Katrina. There you go. I don't know how I could possibly be cute. There's nothing about me that's cute. They are warm for your form. There you go. Bingo. Yahtzee. Jennifer Ramirez says true. True, Ron. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. You got to listen. I'm at this marriage game 28 years, and I don't even consider it a game. That's just a phrase. But I'm in the marriage 28 years, but total time together is 35. So we've been together since we're 18 years old. We met at 18, and you know, to have something like this last takes a lot of work. There's a lot of trials and tribulations. There's a lot of bumps. There's a lot of ups and downs. Nothing is perfect about it. But to have a marriage or a relationship or any business or anything work, it takes a lot of learning and giving and taking. Like I used to be a slob with my clothes and throwing my stuff on the floor. It used to drive my wife nuts. Even me dropping socks on the floor before I get into bed, she would flip out in the morning when the socks would be there. So after 15 years, I caught on to that. And after 15 years of marriage, I started picking up my socks. You know, had I not picked those socks up, I don't think we'd still be married now in year 28. So you know what I'm saying, guys? It's certain things, like don't leave the dishes in the sink. I used to always love to leave the dishes in the sink for a day or two. Don't do that. You know, hi, RJ Sandifer. Good to see you. Life of MC, it is raining and thundering and lightning out. The thunder has subsided. The lightning has subsided. There you go, Katrina. And she couldn't stand that either. Like, also, too, here's another bugaboo of my wife's. Another big bugaboo of my wife's. is don't leave like the remotes. Like if I watch TV late, she goes to sleep 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, and then I start my live streaming once she goes to sleep, because when she's awake, I want to be with her and spend time with her. So hence the reason I don't go live a lot of times when I'm with my wife. And I do. I've gone live. It's very limited, but I've gone live with her from the car when we go shopping, and I put her on camera many a times, my wife. Many of you have seen my wife. But the reason I don't go live when she's around is because I'm hanging out with her. You know what I mean? There's no reason for me to be on here. So I give dribs and drabs of my time here when she is out and about or working or doing her thing, or when she goes to bed. And she knows it. It's funny. On one of or two of my live streams, she's actually come down the stairs while I was live and be like, "You're talking too loud." Right on my lives. "You're talking too loud. Could you lower your voice?" She told me once to go out into the garage and do a live stream. She said, "Why don't you make an office out in the garage?" I'm like, "Really? You're throwing me out of my house?" The bird's doing good, Brenda. The bird's doing good. She's come down and yelled. Nabul, you know that to be true. She's come down and she was like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What the F are you doing?" She was screaming at me. 83% of women feel safe. 83.9. Get it right, Nona. 83.9%. Not just 83. Don't shortchange me to 0.9. What is it? What? Come on. Come on, Scooch. You want to give me Oscar? Did you hear that? Oscar? That's him calling Oscar. Oscar. Kiss. And here's Oscar. He's right at my feet. There's Oscar. Oscar's crying now. Yeah, she's throwing me out of my house. Whoa. Isn't that beautiful? He's giving me a fan. He's fanning me. When you need a fan, you just give Oscar and you tell him to come and say, "I need someone that can protect me. Keep me safe. I hope to meet him one day." I hope you do too. I really do. Oscar. Buongiorno. Come stai? Bene. Molto bene. Ciao. Where's Oscar? He's 31 years old. 31. Now he's on the computer. You're going to shut my live stream off. Come here. I was afraid he was going to shut the computer off. Hello, Mrs. Coley. Good to see you. Yeah, he's 31 years old. Popeye's 31 years old. He'll be 32 July 31st. Hi, Lisa 1111. How are you? I miss my parrot, Alfie. Aw, sorry about that. Lena Prill, thank you so much for the compliment. Incoming dog. He's right here at my feet. Come here, Oscar. Come here. I would pick him up, but the bird would probably fly off the thing if I picked him up. You guys want to see Oscar? You want me to pick him up? Come here. Here's Oscar. Here's Oscar. Oscar! You want to say hello to everybody? Good to see you too. Here's Oscar. He's a wiener dog. He's a little weenie. He's a doxy. He's 11 years old, guys. He burrows into my, he's got his nose dug in. How could you not love this? He's just dug right into my elbow. There's Ronnie. There's his friend. My son just coming in. He jumped right out of my arms to get down to see him. So my oldest, he's off from work today, so he's home. Oh my God. Now the dog is barking at him as he goes downstairs. I'm the fool that would put Popeye on Oscar's back. There you go. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Lena Prill. Appreciate that. So, guys, you get a full view into the Dutyron animal kingdom that we have going on here. We got Oscar. We got Popeye. Thank you so much for the super chat, Nona. Thank you, thank you. Actually, it's not even a super chat. It was a donation directly to my PayPal. So there's my Streamlabs link. Nona just utilized it. You guys see it right up here. It says donated. That's a direct donation, $10 to my PayPal. Nona 617. Thank you. Super chat doesn't get taken from that, and that's a benefit of using Streamlabs. So inside the bottom of my description, it says donate to the stream, and it says Dutyron, and that was something that most people don't use or see, but that's greatly, greatly appreciated because that $10 completely goes straight to me without paying 30% in super chat fees to YouTube. So that was awesome. So thank you, Nona, so very much. Love and respect to you for utilizing that method of supporting my live stream. Not, like I said, not a lot of people know it and they don't use it, but that is awesome that you did that. Thank you, Nona. And it comes right across the screen. You guys saw the notification coming across, so it's pretty awesome. Now he's being a scutch. Now he wants attention, so he's making a lot of noise so I could pick him back up. That's what he's doing. Watch. Come here, come here, come here. Come. Come. Yeah, so when you use Streamlabs, and for those of you who have less than 1,000 subscribers, if you have less than Oscar, he just said Oscar. For those of you who have less than 1,000 subscribers, if you use Streamlabs, you can go live from your mobile, and you can also accept donations through Streamlabs. Glad to catch you live, says Soul Photos. Thank you so much. It's great to see you here, gearing up for spring. Excellent. Watching your vids after you post them. I appreciate you watching the replays. Thank you so much. Southern Idaho. You got to send me a box of potatoes one time. Popeye's funny. He's talking as I'm talking. And now what do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Oscar. You sent it too? Thank you so much, Nabul. I didn't see it. It was, whoa. Do you have gas? What was that? Do you have gas? Woo. Thank you, Nabul. Thank you for sending it. I appreciate that. He's funny. He wants to talk while I talk. You see? He'll start, what? Oscar. Oscar. So I appreciate each and every one of you. It looks like we got 31 in the chat. It's funny because now the numbers are now starting to come up on my screen. So 31 in the chat. Guys, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down in the bottom. I think it's down here in the bottom, the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up for me. Helps with the noticeability and the algorithm. Also subscribe to my Patreon. Subscribe to my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. Also, I have a Facebook. It's all Dutyron. I do have a Patreon page. If you go to my website, Dutyron.com. I told Dutyron, I just told some of my friends of mine about this stream. Thank you, RJ. I appreciate that. I have a cat named Spooky, Ron. Awesome. So yeah, your whole crew is here, Lisa. It's good to have you, and it's good to have everybody aboard. Oscar is just hanging out. Popeye's just hanging out. Popeye's hanging out. Look at him. Oscar. Oscar is right at my feet, and he's crying. You guys can't even hear it. Katrina is from Texas, Rupal. Katrina's from Texas. So thank you guys for sharing the stream. We're live 55 minutes. I'm going to cut it off at the 60-minute mark. So we got another 5 minutes. Anybody have any questions about Popeye or Oscar or anything in general? If anybody has any questions, because I have to get my day going. I got to go to the bank. I got to do some banking. My son's birthday was yesterday, and my mother, who lives a little distance away, about 60 miles away, she wanted me to give him some money for his birthday. So I got to go take out money for Frankie. We got to go get some money for Frankie. All right? Me, you, Oscar. We're going to go in the car. Oh, you're showing your pretty wings off? Want to show everybody? Have you had Popeye his whole life? Yes, Jennifer Ramirez. I used to syringe feed him as a baby when he couldn't even feed himself. So I have video of me syringe feeding him as a baby. So I've had him since 1987. I got him in actually 88. Let me see this. Yeah, 88. 1988. It says it right on the... When you buy a bird domestically bred, it's required by law that they have this band on their leg, and it has the year on it. It says 1988. He was hatched July 31st, 1988. And how I know it is I got him from a breeder who documented when he was hatched from his egg. So I know for a fact that Popeye's birthday is July 31st, 1988. Right? Right? 1988? July 31st, 1988. Happy New Year. Buongiorno. I was young, yeah. I'm 55 now. So, it was before I was married. Your son's birthday is July 31st. They look like little dinosaurs when they're babies. They do, Jennifer, they do. They do. The babies, I go to the bird store, and when they have babies, I'll show them to you. Sully, what's up, Matty boy? Good to see you. Matty, did you get the invite from Instagram or Twitter or one of those things? How did you know I was live? You just saw it here? Oscar. Speak into the microphone. Say, Oscar. Happy birthday, Turbo Head. Happy birthday, Turbo Head, for Colleen's birthday. 55 is young, according to Katrina. Well, you should feel my bones when I wake up in the morning. I don't feel that young, right? Kiss. Kiss, Popeye. Where's Oscar? Where is Oscar? Buongiorno. Come stai? Bene. Molto bene. Ciao. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 56 years young. Oscar, do you have gas? It's making a lot of noises. Maureen, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. Popeye says goodbye. Say goodbye to Maureen. Say goodbye, Maureen. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to Maureen. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to Maureen. Goodbye. Have a good day, Maureen. Appreciate you. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for the live stream. I think we're done. I'm breaking open my water now. See, I come prepared. I bring water and coffee with me to the party. Water and coffee to the party. I want to show you what I had for breakfast because, guys, I'm going to Aruba on vacation soon. So I'm going to Aruba. So this is what I ate for breakfast. I had an Atkins bar. This is breakfast of champions. I made Oscar and Popeye eggs, and this is what I had for breakfast. 2 grams 2 grams of carbs, Atkins bar. This is what I had. This was my breakfast. Lovely. I have my neighbor, my next door neighbor comes and watches them. She comes in my house every day. But when I'm this year when I'm going on vacation, it's just going to be me and the missus. So my 2 grown adult sons are going to be here, and my brother, who's a lieutenant, a retired lieutenant with the police department, is going to be staying here. So for the whole entire week that I'm gone, my brother is going to be here and my 2 grown adults. But when we all go together, we whatchamacallit, my neighbor takes care of it. So yeah, it's a good idea. Red like wine. Joey BKLYN _67. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm not sure what you're talking about, John. I'm not sure. Send me an email about that. So I'm not really sure what you're saying, John Davis. Send me an email. Don't talk about that in my chat. Just send me an email and we can talk privately about that. I'm not really sure where you're going with that. They are better than you. There you go, Matt. There you go, Matty boy. So Joey, good to see you, brother. Everybody subscribe to Joey BKLYN _67. He is a fantastic broadcaster out of Brooklyn, New York. A personal friend of mine. I've had dinner with him and hung out with him on many occasions. Him and his beautiful wife are fantastic people. They are people of God, from God and religion, and they really, really are super, super kind people. They give a lot of free, they donate a lot of their time to the church and for a lot of different things. So I implore you guys to go and check out Joey BKLYN _67. It was pouring, and now it's not. Now it's pretty good. We are pretty good. How's the audio sounding, Joe? I'm using the new mic. Look at that. It's in full effect, Jojo. The mic is in full effect. Let's go Mets, Joey. Let's go Mets. That's all I got to say. Oh, that's a bright ass light. Audio is cool. Excellent. This broadcast was brought to you by Smith & Wesson, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding. I have no sponsors whatsoever. Joe Pesci sounds like Joey BKLYN _67. That is correct. All right, guys, I've already broken my rule. I said I was going to stay live an hour. It's an hour and 2 minutes. So I'm hoping I can gain my way to moderator here on Dutyron's channel, says Katrina. Wow. Let me refresh the chat. Stand by. Let's see if I can refresh the chat. Katrina, we're going to work on that. You got to earn those wings. You know what I mean? You need to have 1,000 hours of viewed hours to be in as a chat moderator. You need 1,000 viewed chat hours, and I have a separate application that I use to monitor everyone who watches me. So you're not at that 1,000 plateau yet. So take care, Rupal. Have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Good to see you. Francis Hansen, good to see you. Everybody's starting to get on with their day. I think your audio is going to do well. There you go. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Katrina, you're getting close. You're halfway there. So it's all good, you know. All you got to do is put in the time, you know. You're welcome, Rupal. My pleasure. Have a great day over in your side of the world, and thank you for joining on the chat. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, look what happened, Katrina. Dutyron was just kidding. You all of a sudden have a monkey wrench next to you. How did that happen? Oh, my. Oh, my. I really have to get to know somebody before I do that, because moderators have a lot of responsibility. And I don't just give out the wrenches just to give them out. I know Nabul for 3 years, 2.5 years. I know Sully for a long time. I know Joey. I've gotten to know Katrina a lot, and she has she's earned her her moderation because I've had conversations with her. She's a good person. I don't just give it out to people who I don't really have a working relationship with. Thank you, Lily Bell. Finally caught alive from Australia. Please put another prawn on the Barbie and let's get a late night party going here. So, yeah, Katrina, I was just kidding. I don't monitor who watches me and how much time they watch. How could you do that? I mean, that would be weird if I did that. I wouldn't even do it. Daphne's just saying, I'm not even one. Here, see, this is why this is one of the primary reasons. It's not, I don't just give them out just to give them out. I give them out to the people who I know spend a lot of time, but also I've had an actual conversation with. I just need to know who I'm dealing with. It's just, I'll put it to you this way: too many chiefs in the mix makes it confusing. I don't like to have people muted or moderated for no reason, and the people who I give the moderation wrench to, I speak to them personally about what I want and what I don't want. So it's just a little bit more than that. I don't just throw it out there to throw it out there. So, anyways, that is what it is. I'm not a weirdo, LOL. We have on Instagram. We did speak on Instagram, but we spoke in chat. So, like I said, the people who I give like Katrina was asking me for a little while and talking to me about this. I actually had a verbal conversation with her about it. So that's how, you know what I mean? I don't just give it out to people who I really have never spoken to. I need to get to know and get a feel for the person before I can do that. Because it's not just a thing you should, and I could say this to anybody, it's not something that you should throw out there, because people who have moderation rights can delete people on your channel even when you're not live. So, and you, as a broadcaster, you could see that obviously. So I always check, my people who have been moderated. But if you give a moderator the right to moderate your channel, you're giving them the right to do stuff on your channel even when you're not live. So me coming from a law enforcement standpoint, I take that as, you just don't give that right to just anybody. You have to really know the person. So I would say this: do not give out moderator wrenches to people that you really don't know, because they could screw with your channel. Okay, so that's an FYI to everybody out there. So don't take it personally if I don't give you that wrench, because that wrench has a lot of power, and that wrench could be used to hurt you at the end of the day if you give it to the wrong person. I hope everybody understands that. So that, on a serious note, that's also a very, very important reason why I don't just give it out to anybody. Okay? So the people who I give that wrench to, I really trust until they prove me wrong. So, you can have your channel ruined by someone who has moderation rights and you don't even know it. So please, I implore you all, if you do go live, think about the ramifications about when you throw out those wrenches to people, because they can delete some of your following, some of your subscribers, and you wouldn't even know it unless you check. And that's part of my security and checks and balances that I do. I always check my account. It's not that I don't trust my moderators, but I still got to check and see what's going on. So. I'm here to train. I'm here to teach. I'm here to educate. I want people to go about this in the safest possible way. And, some of the things that I might do on my channel, I wouldn't recommend that some of you all do, because I have arrest powers still as a retired law enforcement guy. I still have handcuffs and a weapon here. I know how to effect the lawful arrest. Citizens don't know how to do that. They don't know what that needs to be put in place to make an arrest. I do, and I still will take that to my grave. So I can go about places and put my location out and feel free about anybody coming up on me and doing, and I can handle pretty much anything, So at the end of the day, I always try to preach safety to everybody. So don't put your location on, especially if you're a female and you're out alone. That's like inviting thousands and thousands of people to come to your location. that might be in the local area. So don't do that unless you're with somebody that can protect you, or if you feel safe with somebody. If you're with a male and you want to put your location on, then that's up to you. But I don't suggest that. Nobody needs to know where you are for obvious reasons. But for me, I actually tell people where I am, and I ask people if they show up where I am, bring me a cup of coffee. Don't come empty-handed, because if you show up empty-handed, I'm going to give you the business. Excellent. That's perfect, Lily Bell. I'm glad that you don't. It's the safest way. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. I got to go back to this. Stand by. Janine Camerata update. Hold on. Stand by, guys. Let's get this live. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Dix is expected to appear before a judge this afternoon. A suspect and his girlfriend arraigned today on charges connected to the murder of the man's estranged wife on Staten Island. 42-year-old Michael Camerata and 41-year-old Aisha Iguia are accused of killing Janine Camerata early this month. The charred body of the 37-year-old mother and teacher was found in a storage unit in the Arden Heights section. The suspects are being held without bail. They are expected back in court on Monday. Police are questioning a man in connection with several vile attacks on female MTA workers.
Okay, so they got arraigned today on those, on the indictment. So they got arraigned on the indictment, guys. Awesome. All right, I wanted to see that. That's why I was waiting. I was waiting for that story to come up. All right, let me scroll back because I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. I never show up empty-handed. Thank you, Katrina. All right, let me scroll back. Hold on. Support Joey. I'm totally a weirdo, but it's okay. The world would be boring without weirdos. I agree. Soul J Photos. I agree. I like weirdos. Weirdos are good as long as they're not affecting my daily operation. You could see it happen. Be careful, babe. Only highest of integrity and respect. Thank you, Katrina. I just want to see if I missed anything. Hence, I never do location. I hate. It's okay. I hate coffee. I'm having my beers. There you go, Alan. How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. I hope all is well. Great to see you, Alan. Everybody give Alan a warm welcome. He's always welcome here from Periscope, my good friend. I stopped watching the news, but that's important to me. So they got arraigned on the indictment in in Supreme Court. So they got arraigned in Supreme Court. So that's really good. Really good. Let me see some of the stuff that I missed here. There are many people, says Christine64, doing that on this platform to be hateful. I don't know what you were saying, what they were doing. But anyways, do yourselves a favor. Let me just say this, okay? And then I'm going to close. I'm going to close with this. People who are exhibiting toxic behavior, who are doing really not good things, doing things that are negative and hurting in a harmful way on any social media, not just here on YouTube, stay far away from those people. And if you are smart, you won't engage in their behavior. You won't contribute to it. That means comments, live stream comments, emails, interaction. Because if you interact with people who are acting in that fashion, guess what, folks? You're going to be sucked in. So I say this to you guys. If you see toxic or less than ideal behavior, like my grandmother used to say to me, misery loves company. You're judged by the company you keep. Go the other way. Do not engage or interact with that type of behavior. I don't, and I'm not subject to it because I choose to either block or ignore those people. I don't want anything to do with that. Life is full of trials and tribulations, ups and downs with everyday stuff that we got to deal with. Paying the bills, putting food on the table, getting your kids clothes, paying mortgage, paying taxes, paying insurance, paying for gas, all the things that we need to do to keep ourselves above water. Why in God's name would you want to come on a free application like Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, Facebook, and have a fight or argue with people? It just doesn't make sense. And anybody that's here, that's watching me or watching on the replay, if you engage in that kind of behavior and I find out about it, I am going to either block you or just not welcome you on my channel. And by not welcoming you on the channel, it means you're going to get blocked. So for the most part, if I see that you're involved in that type of stuff, I don't want to be friends with you. I'm not interested in that. I don't like that behavior. Anybody that acts like that, I don't have time to be friends with. That's all I got to say. And it doesn't make me a mean or bad person. It makes me a good person. It makes me, I'm free to make that choice. And you are too. And I implore you guys to just walk away from toxic and bad behavior. If you see somebody doing something that's really not good, and that's negative, and that's hurtful, and that's hateful, don't become part of that bullying. Don't become part of that. Don't follow the leader. You be a leader. And you do the right thing. So that's my message. That's my message to you guys. And I'm not throwing hate out on the people who do that stuff. I'm just telling you, if you don't want to be sucked into it, or if you don't want to have negative crap happening to you, stay the F away from those kind of people. There's plenty of people who love it. We know that. You know? I'd rather have 40, 50 people in my live chat than 300 toxic people. Any freaking day. Any day. And I welcome you all. I welcome you, all good people, to come and see some part of my life and some of the positivity that I have to offer. Go check out Cab 7. Go check out Joey. Look at Katrina Catress. You go on her live, that girl can go live for 4 or 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, and you'll leave there happy. Go to Naboul. Go to Naboul in France. You're not going to leave his broadcast feeling down and depressed. You're not going to get stressed out. You're not going to be, oh my God. You're going to be like, how beautiful. There's good people in this world. Now, they say good guys finish last. I don't believe that. Keep plugging away and be good to be kind to other people. Kindness is contagious, right? When you're kind, you could change somebody from being a mean and nasty person into being a kind person. Kindness is contagious. And that's a fact. Take it from me, guys. I saw nothing but horror for 20 plus years with the police department. And there was moments of joy and happiness and positivity of helping people. But overall, it was a lot of negativity. But I didn't let that get me down. It was part of my job. And I made it out alive. I'm healthy. I have 2 beautiful children who are now grown adults. I have a beautiful wife. I got a great family. Not everybody has that. So it's important that we embrace everyone and open up our hearts and our doors to the people who need the help and the people who want to have kind, encouraging words and kind, encouraging people that will not kick them when they're down, but lift them up. So it's important that you understand and you realize that you got to pick and choose your battles. And you got to realize that you're responsible for who you hang out with. So if I was here in person in front of you and I was doing something that was bad or illegal or toxic, you have the decision, you have the choice to walk out my door and leave. Or you have your choice to stay and participate in it. The choice is ours as adults. So all I'm saying is, make the right decisions. Know in your heart when things are wrong and go away. Walk away from it. That's all I got to say. All the people who talk about horror on Facebook and all the social media, YouTube here, different live stream platforms, there's a solution to your problem. Just get away from it. Walk away. Plain and simple. Don't engage. And that's all I got to say. So much love and respect to all of you guys here on the Dutyron chat. Always love and respect. Thank you to everyone who's given Super Chat, who's donated through my stream here on Streamlabs. Nona sent $10 on the stream directly to me. Thank you, Nona617 from Massachusetts. Thank you to Katrina. Thank you to Ed Fratz. Thank you to my friend from the Philippines for the PHP. Always, always appreciated. Never expected on the super chat and the tips on the broadcast. So guys, much love and respect to each and every one of you. Have a fantastic weekend. I won't be live probably tonight, but you never know. If I'm not live, I'll be on one of your channels checking you out. So good to see yous. Love and respect. Give me the thumbs up at the end of this video. Give Popeye the thumbs up as well, and Oscar, who's at my feet. Oscar's sitting on my feet right now. So like and subscribe. Check out Joey Brooklyn 67. He's close to 1,000 subscribers. Give my good... Hey, Katrina, did you notice that you picked up a bunch of extra subscribers? I did a mini subscriber-thon for you yesterday. We got you up to like 778. You were at 764 or 5. I don't remember what the number was. What were you at, 6 something? Whatever it is, we got you up like 13 or 20 subscribers as I was live. If you go watch the replay, you'll see it. South Boston gear, I'm on my way out the door, so it's good to see you. I'll talk to you all very soon. Soul photos, stay away from that nonsense. It's a bunch of bull crap. So love and respect to all. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you on my next live. Ciao for now. Ciao for